Welcome to the Honda Campus All-Star Challenge National Qualifying Tournament for Season 33. Nationally, 64 HBCUs are competing to advance to the National Championship Tournament. I'm Mark Dawson, your moderator for this game. In this game, it's the team from Spelman and the team from North Carolina A&T. There will be 3 4-minute rounds of face-off and bonus questions, followed by the final 60-second speed round for each team that is the ultimate challenge. Let's get started. In round 1, the player in the face-off positions for our teams will be answering 10-point face-off questions on their own. That means no conferring with teammates. When a player answers the face-off correctly, the entire team works together to answer a 20-point bonus question. In the hot seat for North Carolina A&T is Mitchell. Mitchell, today's the first day of spring. It started just hours ago. What are you looking forward to doing this spring? What's your big goals?
Really this spring, all I'm looking for is going for a drive, just feeling the wind and whatnot.
Yeah, getting out there and feeling the warm air in your face. That sounds like a lofty goal and conservative. That Maya from Spelman is going to be choosing for us in this first round. Maya, do you have any goals for your springtime? What do you want to do?
Finish out school and maybe catch a couple baseball games.
Oh, that sounds good. What's your favorite team?
Don't have one. Morehouse.
Don't have one? Oh, there you go. All right. Honestly, I was just stalling enough to get to our game here for these first questions. And Maya, you get to choose from these categories, and they are 2021 in sports. Maybe some of that will be baseball. Black biopics, in the Old West, and knowing New Jersey. Which one would you like to pick?
2021 in sports.
Okay. With a 19-17 defeat of the New England Patriots in 2021, who became just the 4th quarterback to defeat all 32 teams? Mitchell. Oh no, Maya's in first from Spelman.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady is correct, and your bonus. The other 3 QBs with wins against all 32 teams ended their careers with the Saints, the Vikings, and the Broncos. Who are they?
Okay.
I think it's Tebow.
Your answers, please. Captain, your answers.
Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, and Tebow.
The first 2 were correct. Very good. The last was Brett Favre. So 10 points on that. And choose for me, Maya.
2021.
Sports. Trainer Bob Baffert was given a 2-year ban by Churchill Downs when Medina Spirit failed a drug test after which Triple Crown horse race? Mitchell, you're in first.
The Kentucky Derby.
That's correct. And your bonus. Baffert's ban came after Medina Spirit finished 3rd in which Triple Crown race held at Pimlico.
Which one is it? I think Belmont.
Your answer, please.
Preakness.
Preakness is correct for 10. The New York Racing Authority prevented Baffert from running a horse in what 3rd leg of the Triple Crown in 2021?
Belmont Stakes.
There you go. Good choices on that for 20 points. Choose for me, Mitchell.
In the Old West.
In the Old West. Divine.
Hold on. Maya's computer just turned off. Like it just died.
Okay, well we'll hold on just a second then.
I gotta burn this one in order to pause the game.
Okay, well then let's burn this one and we'll go to the next question from this category. When
gotta pause the game.
That's fine. As long as I cannot stop the broadcast, that's going to go for whatever. But yeah, you're doing great, Mark. We'll just hold on. We'll do the next question from that category.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, good. It was good of you to stop. I was confused as to what all that noise was, but that was very good.
Okay, she's about to use Yanni's computer instead, so
okay.
She'll change her name and everything.
I'm looking at something here as well. It's nice to have an experienced scorekeeper who knows how to deal with this right away. I do not know how to do your job, Mark.
Thanks. I got a little help from a few people. This is the thing about technology, but we'll get it together.
Okay, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but we don't see you in the right place. So let's find you. I see what the problem is. We need to get you up here. And then we put Mitchell there. And everybody's in the right spot now, right? Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to wait just a second here. Give them a little bit of space in case they're going to edit this later. I really don't know. Is everybody ready? Y'all mentally focused on this and all? And then, so what we're going to do here is, Mitchell, you chose that category, right? Is that correct?
Yes, I did.
Then what we're going to do is when we start this, I'm just going to say, hey, Mitchell, pick a category, and you're going to go to the Old West. And since what you picked last time, you got to stick with it for me.
Sounds good.
Right? Mark, are you ready?
I'm ready. In 3, 2, 1, starting.
Mitchell, pick us a category.
In the
Old West.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Nat Love, Casey Tibbs, Slim Whitaker. Which black cowboy earned the nickname Dead-Eye Dick for his rodeo skills? Maya, you're in first.
Nat Love.
That's correct, and your bonus. 10 points each. William Frederick Cody was known to the world by what alliterative name as the impresario of a wildly popular Wild
Bill?
West show?
Buffalo Bill. Final.
That's good for 10 points. And second part? Female performers were rare, but which teenage sharpshooter wowed Buffalo Bill's crowds for 16 years?
Annie
Oakley.
Your answer, please.
Annie Oakley. Final.
That's it. Annie Oakley is correct. And choose for me, Maya.
In the Old West.
In the Old West. What territory, now a state, names the 2,100-mile wagon trail that pioneers took from the Missouri River valleys to the Willamette Valley? Mitchell, you're in first.
Oklahoma?
No, that's incorrect. Can you take it, Spelman?
California.
No answer. That was Oregon, so no worries about that pause. But you got to get the answer out for me. Maya, I believe you choose?
Sports.
Sports. Bubba is the name of which driver who, in October, became the first black man since 1963 to win a NASCAR race? Mitchell, you're in first.
Watson?
Nope.
No.
Can you take it, Maya?
Williams.
Wallace was very close. Maya, choose for me, please.
Black biopics.
All right, black biopics. 2021's King Richard offers Will Smith as Richard, the father of which family with 2 female tennis prodigies? Maya, you're in first for Spelman.
The Williams family.
That is correct. And your bonus. Jamie Foxx's 2005 Best Actor Oscar was for playing which legendary blind R&B and soul star?
Ray Charles.
That's correct. And before winning a Best Actor Image Award as MLK in Selma, David Oyelowo co-starred in what film about Black World War II pilots?
Red Tails.
That's good for a 10. And at the end of the round, we have Spelman with 80 and North Carolina A&T with 30. Good round. And in this round, we're going to have Francis.
I got let me answer this question for the coach.
Yeah, please do. Please do. Take your time. I'm going to move some people around, but we can handle this. Mark, you have a question about this? Because I have an answer as well. If you
go ahead, if you got it.
We did lose maybe even a little bit more than 10 or 15 seconds. But what happened there was that they barely got in that last question, so it was just a couple of seconds left to spare. So whatever time we would have lost in that first question, we made up again because we had about 20 seconds or so off the clock. as we did that other bonus. We wouldn't have gotten a chance to get to that question if we'd have read the other one. So we lost one at the front. We picked one up at the back, and we just don't have a way to add time otherwise. But I just wanted to reassure you that really we got in as many questions as we would have. One less on the Old West, maybe, but still as many questions as we did. And let's see. For Spelman in this round, who have I got?
Shayla.
Shayla, that's what I thought, but I'm making a mistake. And in this round, I'm going to go to Shayla first and ask you a question like we did before. Shayla, what are you going to do this spring? What's your big goals for the spring?
I'm just looking forward to my last semester at Spelman, enjoying my senior year with my friends, and enjoying my last Quiz Bowl season.
All right. That sounds great. Friends for life. Francis, tell me what you're going to looking forward to this spring.
I'm looking forward to my birthdays in spring, with Aries baby, and seeing my first Aggie Fest because it got canceled twice because of COVID. So I'm excited.
Oh, wow. That's great. All right. And as I recall, you guys are down just by 50 points, but you get to choose, Francis, from these categories when we get ready to start. Climate change, Greek mythology 101, in country, and official residences. Mark, are you ready? Everything
I'm
good?
ready.
I think I'm ready too. Francis, start us off here.
All right, can I do in country?
In country. Considering words within the names of countries of the world, there's a pan in the name of what Asian nation? Francis?
Japan.
Japan is correct. And your bonus. If you're looking for your X, you'll find it in North America. In what only nation spelled with EX?
Mexico.
Yeah, that's good for 10.
5.
Oh, 5, excuse me. 2 answers. Here's the 2 answers. What Baltic nation's name includes what first name? That of singer Miss Braxton. So both.
Denmark, Estonia,
Your
Estonia,
answers,
and
please.
Tony.
Both are correct. Good. You picked that up at the end there. And for all 20, choose for me, Francis.
Climate change.
Comoros, Seychelles, Tonga. A 2022 undersea volcano eruption in which Pacific Ocean country is likely to create acid rain there for years. Shayla, you're in.
Tonga.
Tonga is correct. And your bonus. 10 points each. Australia's 2020 brush fires were believed to have killed 1/3 of the population of what marsupial bears that munch on eucalyptus leaves?
Koala final.
That's correct for 10. With temperatures reaching 120 degrees in Australia, what capital of New South Wales had an air quality index 11 times the hazardous level?
The capital of Australia is
Canberra.
Canberra. Canberra final.
It is Sydney for that second one, so no points on that.
Okay.
But choose one.
In country, please.
Good for you if you can add one letter to Miss Rodrigo's first name and give the name of what South American nation? Shayla Spelman?
Bolivia.
Bolivia is correct for Olivia Rodrigo. For 5 points apiece and a 5-point bonus for all 3. 2 answers. What word for an actor with equal billing is spelled out by what nation with a 2-word name?
Is it like co-star or something?
Yeah.
Co-star
Rica.
Costa Rica.
Those are both correct for 10. The eland antelope lives in Africa, but eland is used to spell 2 European nations. Name either country.
Ireland.
Answer,
Ireland.
please.
Ireland and Sealand.
You just had to name one, and the first one was correct, Ireland. The second was Iceland. So,
Iceland.
but
Okay.
20, you got your 20 points, and we'll move on.
In country, please.
The past tense of come is part of the name of what African nation with Yaoundé as its capital? Spelman, Shelley, you're in first.
Cameroon.
I will take it.
Okay, thank you.
Kind of a pause. Please don't pause for me. RAIN, rain, is part of the name of just two nations. Which 2? One in Eastern Europe and one in Western Asia.
Bahrain.
Bahrain.
What's the other one? Eastern Europe.
Captain, your answers, please.
Bahrain and Ukraine.
Both are correct for 20 points. Yeah.
Official
so-
residences.
Residences. Since the 1970s, number one Observatory Circle has been the official residence of which U.S. elected official? Francis, you're in first.
U.S. president.
No. Can you take it, Spelman?
The
No answer. That's a stall. That's vice president.
Okay.
Choose for me again.
Official residences.
All right. Raised in 2012 after earthquake damage, a new national palace is being designed in what Haitian capital? Spelman, Shayla?
Port-au-Prince.
That's correct. And your bonus. Let's see where that is.
India.
7. Loch Kalin Marg is the residence and workplace for Narendra Modi as Prime Minister of what nation?
India.
That's correct for 10. When Ashraf Ghani fled in
Kabul.
August
Kabul's in
2021,
Afghanistan.
the
You're
Arg in Kabul was the president's official residence in what nation?
Afghanistan.
That's good for another 10. And at the end of the round, we've got Spelman with 190 and North Carolina A&T with 60. Any questions about that round before we end it? Okay. And in this round,
We good to go to the next round?
I think everybody's ready. I didn't see any comments from anybody in the chat, and
Moving on.
so we're gonna run everybody around here we haven't seen yet. I like the teamwork on both of these teams. You guys all do a really good job. And in this round, we have Spelman's going to be Claire. So here I will come torture you with a question about springtime. Hey, Claire, what are you doing this spring?
I am just working on school mainly and enjoying the Georgia spring. I love flowers and trees, and they're all blooming right now, so it's very exciting.
They are. This is my favorite time here as well because it's warm enough to go outside, but the bugs haven't come out
Yeah,
yet.
and my allergies, definitely.
All right, let me see. We're going to go to Malcolm. Hey, Malcolm. What are you looking forward to this spring on this first day of spring?
I'm definitely looking forward to really just enjoying the weather, finishing out my senior year, and preparing for what's next in my life.
Well, congratulations. Do you have your graduation date set up yet?
Yes, May 14th. Looking forward to it.
All right. Well, in this round, something to look forward to is a terrible segue. It's easy as hell. Our categories are change names, famous screenwriters, flags of Africa in print in the 1940s. And hang on just a second. Mark, how you feeling? Are you ready?
I'm solid. Good to go.
All right. I'm good too. And Malcolm, choose for me.
We'll go with change names.
Change names. Which U.S. vice president was born Spiro Agnew-Stopopoulos, a name that would have been hard to fit on a campaign button? Claire, you're in first.
Ted Cruz.
No answer. I'll take it. Malcolm, what do you got?
Agnew.
Agnew, Spiro Agnew. That's correct. And which successor to Mr. Agnew as vice president was born Leslie Lynch King Jr.?
I think it's pretty right.
Your answer, please.
Ford.
Ford is correct. Gerald Ford. Which U.S. president was born William Jefferson Blythe?
Clinton.
That's also correct. Good job. Choose for me, Malcolm.
Change names.
Change names. Derrida, Pétain, Richelieu, born Armand Duplessis. Which cardinal was the power behind France's Louis XIII? Malcolm, you're in first.
Richelieu.
Richelieu is correct, and your bonus. A magician with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame was born David
What's his name?
Kotkin, but adopted what very Dickensian name?
It's Harry Houdini. Harry Houdini.
Answer,
Houdini.
please.
Houdini.
This was actually David Copperfield. So no points for that, but you get another chance here. Hungary's Eric Weiss became Eric Weiss in the U.S. before taking what stage name as a world-renowned escape artist?
Houdini.
There's your Houdini. A good anticipation. Choose for me, please, Malcolm.
Change names.
Born Gaius Julius Caesar, his regnal name means little boot in Latin. Who is this emperor killed by his own guards in AD 41? Malcolm, you're in first.
Augustus.
No. Can you take it, Claire?
Caligula.
Caligula is Little Boot. Good answer. And your bonuses, 10 points each. Sophia Augusta Frederica of Anhalt-Zerbst is better known as which 18th century Russian empress?
Oh,
Or Anastasia. Or
Anastasia.
No, that was Catherine.
Ah,
And born Grigory Novik, which Russian mad monk was murdered in 1916 due to his influence over Empress
this is
Alexandra?
Rasputin.
Rasputin.
Final answer.
Yes, that is Rasputin. Good. And choose for me, please.
In print in the 40s.
In his 1942 short story Runabout, which Russian-born U.S. sci-fi master introduced his 3 laws of robotics? Malcolm, you're in first for NCAT.
Asimov.
That's correct, Isaac Asimov. And your bonus, 10 points each. Whose first short story, 1947's Dark Carnival, kicked off a career that would later include Fahrenheit 451?
Bradbury.
That's Ray Bradbury. And in 1941, kids were first treated to the adventures of the man with the yellow hat in what curious orphaned chimpanzee?
George.
Curious George is correct. Choose for me, please, Malcolm.
Flags of Africa.
Algeria, Comoros, and Tunisia are 3 of the African nations whose flags feature a single star and a crescent. What? Malcolm, you're in first.
Moon.
Moon is correct. Crescent moon. 5 points each. The single black star in the center of Ghana's flag was inspired by the Black Star shipping line of which Pan-Africanist founder of UNIA?
Garvey.
That's correct. Mali, Guinea, and Senegal are among the 8 African nations whose flags are of what 3 colors?
Red, yellow, green.
Those are all correct. And so full 20 points. Choose, please.
Flags of Africa.
Got it.
Symbolizing industrial and agricultural workers, Angola's flag includes a gear wheel and what type of very long knife? Malcolm, you're in first.
A scythe.
No, can you take it, Claire?
A machete.
A machete is correct, and your bonus for 5 points each and a 5-point bonus for all 3. Angola's gear wheel and machete are an African take on what 2 symbols of the working class seen on the Soviet Union's flag?
Hammer and sickle. Final answer.
That is correct for all the points there. And Liberia, Mozambique, and Nigeria, which nation transformed the hammer and sickle into an AK-47 rifle and a farming
Mozambique.
hoe?
Yeah, okay.
Mozambique.
Mozambique is correct. Good
Good
choice.
job. Good job.
And at the end of the round, we've got Spelman with 240 and North Carolina A&T with 170. It is a really good game, you guys. And I'm going to put Spelman, hide Spelman for a moment here while we have a look at North Carolina A&T. Since you guys are behind, it's only by 70 points. You get to choose between, if everybody's ready, let's make sure of that first. I don't want to slip past that. And Mark, you're about ready?
Yes.
Let me check these real quick. All right. Now that we've had a second to think about it and I've had a chance to gather myself, North Carolina A&T in this ultimate challenge, which of these categories, all things considered, decimals to fractions, how many, and whose short stories? Which of these would you care to go for?
How many?
How many? All right. Here we go. From any topic, academic, general knowledge, pop culture, etc., there are how many laws of motion per yes. Years in Solomon. Yes. Maximum
280.
Yes. Electors in the U.S. Electoral College.
50. Sorry.
No.
It's 270.
It's 270. Thank you.
Lines in an
14?
Italian sonnet. Yes. Square inches in a square foot.
144.
Yes. Rings in an
Seven.
aerodynamic. Yes. Grand Slam titles
3.
for. No. Constitutional Amendment.
27.
Yes. Pillars of Islam.
5.
Yes. Electors in the U.S.
535.
No.
Just
Grand Slam titles for
2.
Osaka. No.
540.
That's 500.
No. Grand Slam titles
7.
for Naomi. No.
okay.
Electors in the U.S. Electoral College.
530.
No. Grand Slam titles for anyone else? Yes. Electors in the U.S.
540, 500, 275, 278, 277.
Yeah, I can only do except one answer, and the first one you said was 540, and I never got a chance to say anything else because you just started doing numbers there. But we're out of time, but you did a great job on that. The answer was 538, which I'm not sure that I heard at all. But in any case, remember, once you said 540, you have to wait till I say no before you can do another guess. But that was an excellent job, you guys, on that, and you got 225 extra points. And let's see where we're at. It's 240 for Spelman and 395. And let's get over here to this. And let's have a look at the folks from Spelman. You guys have All Things Considered, Decimals to Fraction, and Who's Short Stories. You got to make up 155 points from North Carolina A&T. Did a very great job. And what would you like?
All things considered, please.
All Things Considered. All right. Using some or all of the letters in All Things, what word is defined as? What's decked in a
Colts.
Christmas? Yes. A New York or San Francisco sports team?
Giants.
Yes.
Nice.
Garrett Morgan safety device?
Pass.
Pass. A feeling of anxiety or dread?
Pass.
Pass. To load software into a computer?
Install.
Yes. A mound studied by
It's
myrmecologists?
Ant.
like a cyst.
pass.
Okay, pass.
A small annoying fly?
Gnat.
Yes. To grind your teeth
No.
together?
Nash.
Yes.
Nash.
Yes.
Gnaw.
To arrange in a straight row?
Line.
A line.
Line.
Yes. What a fish uses
Gills.
to breathe? Yes. Garrett Morgan safety device?
Pass.
Pass.
Pass. A feeling of anxiety or dread?
Malign. Oh no, no.
No.
Good guess.
A mound studied by myrmecologists? And that's time. All right. After a game review, the final score is Spelman 415, North Carolina A&T 395. Congratulations to both teams for a thrilling match.